Hello, my name is Jim Nygard. I'm 64 years old. My wife Nancy and I live in central Wisconsin 10 months of the year. In January and February, we were typically in Tarpon Springs, Florida. I'm a farmer. I was a dairy farmer until I was 52 years old. Now I cash crop corn and soybeans and a little bit of hay on 500 acres. So that's what I'm still doing. I'm not retired. Last year while in Florida, my wife and I utilized the services of a different clinic some distance away. She went for support for chemo, fatigue, and make sure she was over cancer. I went to support her. I had some tests done and they recommended a treatment called Plaque. That's how I got educated on Plaque. I had time for 8 treatments. A normal course would have been 20 for a person with no symptoms, which is me. I have no symptoms. If you've had symptoms or bypass surgery or stents, then a course of treatment would be around 40 or maybe a few more. After 8 treatments, I noticed I definitely had more stamina. So when we went back to Wisconsin in March, I determined that next year when we get to Florida, I'm going to do some more. So before we came down, we started Googling Plaque in Florida and found Doctor Nyree's office very close. I could walk here from our house. So gave him a call, very cordial, very helpful, informed us what we needed to know, and got started coming here. The staff is excellent. I've completed a course of 10 Plaque treatments, and I'm going to try a couple chelation also now. My occupation has given me an exposure to pesticides. And my dad had a heart attack and stents by the time he was 62. I have a family history. One of his brothers is very similar as their dad. And I've watched both my parents as they're elderly. My mother just passed away in October at age 88 from Alzheimer's. My dad is with us here, he's 92. I watched both of them struggle with the side effects of statins and blood thinners, and I thought, you know what, I just got to be a little proactive here. I'm going to do something about this. I know it's not a mainstream treatment in this country, but in about 70 countries in the world, from what I've been able to find out, it's standard practice. So anyway, that's my justification for doing the Plaque. Dr. Nyree's office, it's so close. It's so handy for us. She's so personable. I've experienced more stamina, less brain fog. I even recalled a joke I told at a meeting about 15 years ago, and it was a very long joke. I had to practice this thing, but I haven't told it since because you just can't reuse a joke all the time. Well, after so many of these Plaque treatments, I'm out of the blue. Oh, that's right. I remember when I told that joke at that meeting, and I'm planning on being able to use it again. I very much appreciate Dr. Nyree. She's very considerate. She's non-judgmental. She's well-worded and accurate with her observations. The testing is thorough, and it's working for me. So do I have any advice? Yeah, call Dr. Nyree's office and drink more water.